Hi guys, it's Lynn here and Hansi. And today guys, we're going to be doing a couple of things. The first thing is we're going to be bubble wrapping the polytunnel ready for overwintering. As you know, you guys who've been following us over the past few days, we've been bringing all the plants out that are not cold hardy from the polytunnel into the house to overwinter, and we made a series of video vlogs of bringing them in, and this is what we left with. These are all going to be staying over here for the winter months, and we have already got a bit of bubble wrap already that we just kept on throughout the summer, thin layer, but obviously we're going to need to completely bubble wrap this again. Put another layer of bubble wrap over the roof, over the bars, and also towards the back. I'm just going to show you here. Got all the bubble wrap there, and we're going to be putting the bubble wrap on this back wall here, feeding it through and going through. So we're going to be having to move these plants off onto the table while we're doing this. So it's a bit of a messy job, but something that has to be done before the winter really kicks in. And the door has always been the weakest link with this polytunnel. As you can see, we have this here to stop it wobbling about. And the reason being, when the door is closed, I'll just show you here what I mean. Oops. The washing line fell on me. There's a gap here, and it doesn't matter how much bubble wrap we put in. On a very windy day in the winter, it just seems to blow and wind gets in, and we've lost plants have fell off tables and things. It's just not good, and a lot of heat gets wasted through the gaps. And last year we put a sheet of bubble wrap that we fed under. It was very awkward to get in and out here, so Hansi's come up with an amazing idea where he has fixed he's got a big sheet of terrapolin, fixed a couple of poles, put a load of fleece inside and sewed it all up, and I'll show you more what he's done when we put it up. And he's going to fit it to these bars, and we're going to show you in this video when we're doing it. And it means now it's going to go up like a blind, pull it up, and it means when we come in and out the polytunnel, it's going to be much easier to get in and out than having to move a load of bubble wrap like last time. It just means we can just pull the blind up, and it also is going to be completely insulated, so it's going to be a lot warmer for the plants. There shouldn't really be any gaps at all in here. And also we're going to sort it out, so when we come in here, like sometimes we have to put this over to stop the wind blowing the door back open again. It doesn't look very nice, and we're going to be sorting that out as well. Probably a bit later on, but first of all we're going to be doing the bubble wrapping and fixing the door, and we're going to share it with you all. Now, as you can see, there's a load of gaps on the table. It's a bit of a mess there because we've only just been bringing them all into overwinter. Once the polytunnel is bubble wrapped and the door is fixed, then over the next couple of weeks I'm going to be rearranging all of these plants. I'm going to be cleaning the trays, making sure there's no hidden pests under them, and it's all nice and clean. Plants all underneath where we've just put everything now just to bring it in from the outdoors, and there's so much, as you can see, under the table that all needs rearranging. So I'm going to be doing that over the next few days. All going to be fun and games. So stay tuned to some future rearranging vlogs in the polytunnel. But for now, we'll deal with the most important thing, and that's bubble wrapping and fixing the door. Now guys, this is the amazing door that Hans has constructed, and it's absolutely fantastic. He's decided to do it as a bit of a blind by using two wooden poles that we've took from old broomsticks, old brooms, and one at the top, one at the bottom. He's put a little metal, two metal wheel ups that you use for winding up blinds here. As you can see, Hans is doing that now. And this is going to be so much better for us because the door has always been the biggest problem over last winter in the polytunnel. The cold getting in and the wind blowing under it. Doesn't matter how much we bubble wrapped it. And it's going to mean now we can come in as soon as we open the door, wind it up like a blind, and be able to walk in and out of here without any problems. And it's also going to be fully insulated as well. It's going to stop so much wind getting out. Just show you what Hans has done here. He's used fleece here in between two different layers of terrapolin here, and he's sewed up the fleece inside the two layers of terrapolin to stop it falling down. And we're just trying to work out what's the best way of putting it up. So we're going to show you afterwards when we've decided how we're going to put it up. But that's what we've been doing here. And say Hans is great. He's got a great head on him for thinking of things on how to get around things and how to fix things. So this is going to be great. Yeah. Now guys, Hansi has fixed 2 little of them little green ties that you get for from the garden centres around the wooden poles here. 2 at the top, and that's securing it. We've tied them up against the metal bars, so that's going to stop the wooden bar from falling. And as you can see here, Hans has got 2 big strings of blue sort of washing line rope. That is great because it's soft and it's smooth to roll down like a blind. You can roll it up and down like that. Fantastic.
Now we have to fix this so it goes.
Now we need to fix it so it doesn't sort of...
Adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the blind, the polytunnel door blind all rolled up. And Hansi's so clever, he's fixed the 2 little silver rollers here and rolled it up, and we fixed, oh sorry, my God, we're tripping over each other here. Fix it up over here to hold it, and it means then that when we come in on, we can pull it up, and then when we go back out to pull it down, it's going to fully insulate the door to stop any cold drafts from coming in. Now what we're doing to sort out the door problem here, like when we're indoors, when we're in the polytunnel I should say, the door sometimes flies open if it's very windy. So Hans is actually designing here a little bit of the washing line rope that we're using, the blue rope here, tying it to the other little silver sort of pole that pulls in, and that means when we are in here and we've rolled up the polytunnel door blind, we can lock that so it's not going to fly open on windy days, because usually the problem we have is when we're in the polytunnel and we open the door, it just flies open with the wind and there's nothing to lock it from the inside. So that's going to work out really well. Well done, Hansi. So that's sorted that little solution out. Yep. It means then that's tied onto that. So it means when we do come in, we can tie this and it stops the door flying open on windy days.
You see there, you take it in and loose it, and there you can go out.
Yeah, fantastic.
Take it in and lock it. I mean, not loose it, lock it.
Lock it, yeah. Great idea. Hans is a real fixer, I have to say.
Like that, so it can.
Brilliant.
And we even do that from the outside, so we don't know that it don't blow up.
Brilliant. Great idea.
I hope it can work.
Oh my golly. Hans has fixed the other one lower down there again with the washing line blue nylon wire. Fantastic. And that's going to be so brilliant when we're in. It doesn't matter how windy it is, that door will not fly open. And it just means a way of pulling it up over the metal hook.
Yeah, I hope it's round this and
Yeah.
round that one. So.
Fantastic.
Oh, I hope it will. Can be okay.
Oh, I think it'll be okay. That's wonderful. And as I say, Hans has fixed the door there, so that's fantastic. So it means now that wintry nights we'll be able to pull this down, and it's going to completely, as you can see here, I'll just show you this door, guys, that this is the problem we have with the polytunnel. There's a big gap here, and we have the bubble wrap obviously, but when the wind gets in and the cold, it lets a lot of heat out of here, and it doesn't fit properly as such. That's the only thing. So this is going to completely seal off any gaps. So it's going to be completely stop any wind from getting in and cold. It's going to be so much better for us. And this is going to mean we can lock this when we get in to stop the door flying open. Now guys, that's Hansi testing it out. As you can see, it rolls up fantastic. That's going to completely secure the draft from the door here. What a great idea. And rolling it up like a blind. And this is a good little tip if you have one of these polytunnels and you want to keep the wind out and any gaps, seal it up, because that was the biggest problem we had last winter. We bubble wrapped everything, but the wind still got through and we lost so much heat. But this is wonderful. And it also means when we're inside as well, we can pull this down to keep ourselves warm while we're in here in the winter. And as I say, Hans has fixed a couple of ties on the silver notches at the end as well to lock it in, to stop it from the door from blowing open on cold windy nights.
So we have to fix bubble wrap down here too.
Yeah.
But the worst is if it's open. up here, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the heat is going out, not there, it's going out here.
Yeah, the heat, and that's where the biggest gaps is at the top, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's wonderful. So that's the door sorted out. So we'll be well prepared for the winter, for overwintering our plants in here. So what a great invention. So guys, thanks so much for watching. As I say, stay tuned for tomorrow's video where we're going to be bubble wrapping the polytunnel here. We've got one single sheet at the moment. We're going to put another sheet over it and feeding it all the way through. It's a big job and we've run out of time today, so we're going to do that tomorrow. And thanks so much for watching. I'm in Hansi. And by the way, if you're not familiar with Hansi's channel, my wonderful fiance, please do go over and subscribe. Links up above. Family of Cactusy and other beauties.
Other beauties is not me.
So guys,
There you have one.
oh, you're beautiful to me, my love. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of what is it? What do we normally send? Plant power. As always, from across the Emerald Isle.
Yeah.
Until the next video. Bye. Bye.